بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. وبعد. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is my pleasure to be with you tonight, and my deepest appreciation for the organizers of this event, the brothers in FAMC and the Lebanese organization, and for all of you in this beautiful masjid. MashaAllah, I did not expect to see this large of a masjid in Australia. This is my fourth day in Australia. I was in Melbourne, and this is my first day in Sydney, and this is my first visit to Australia. And Alhamdulillah, I am very impressed with the Islamic activities and the number of Muslims that are committed to Islam that we see, mashallah, an example of tonight. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in a very great hadith, Wallahi, لا تقوم الساعة حتى يبلغ هذا الدين ما بلغ الليل والنهار. The Prophet ﷺ says, I swear by Allah, the day of judgment shall not come until this deen reaches as far as day and night. From Mecca you are the furthest. This is as far as the day and night can go. I also visited several times after my graduation from the United States. And this is the other side from Mecca. And no further, even Hawaii has some Muslims. وصدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Tonight, I would like to share with you some thoughts about the future of this deen, the future of Islam. Especially with the pressures that we see upon Islam and the events of September 11 and what Muslims have faced everywhere, including in this continent, after that event. Where are we going from here? What is the future of this deen? To start with, I did a full research on history. Besides my PhD in petroleum engineering and my minor in management, one of the things that I love besides Sharia is history. So I did a full study on history. And I found that there is a trend in history. There is a continuous trend that repeats itself time after time. And let me share with you some of the thoughts on this issue. Civilizations go through a certain path. They start weak and they start to grow gradually. It takes years, usually hundreds of years, until they become at their peak, at the top. An example of that is the Persian civilization before Islam. Started weak, gradually grew until it peaked 2,000 years after that. The Byzantines, the Romans, took about 1,200 years of gradual growth until they peaked. And you see this in many civilizations. But what many people did not recognize is that when civilizations collapse, They collapsed so quickly. And let me give some examples. Let's take the Persians. We said 2,000 years of growth until they reached the top of the world. They were the highest in civilization, competing only with the Romans. The lands that they controlled was so huge, extending from India to Turkey to Iraq, part of the Arab world, part of the Arab Peninsula were their allies, and their capital was Al-Madain in Al-Iraq. Huge. Military speaking, the most powerful army in the world. In each battle that they face the Muslims, their armies are usually 250, 300, 350,000. And we're talking 1400 years ago. 1400 years ago. These numbers are huge today. How many armies in the world today have these numbers? And this is not the whole army, this is only a sector of their army, part of their army. That's how huge they were. Very strong civilization. Military equipment, they had the best fighters and the best equipment in the world. They used the technology that was not only Persian, but also Roman and Indian. All available for them. You want to talk about science, philosophy, art, whatever. They were the highest, competing only with the Romans. So they were not a weak country when the Muslims started to attack them. They were not divided. They were united under one king. Huge empire, the Persian Empire. Very strong. The highest in the world. United. Excelled in every area of life. Superpower. How long did that empire take until it collapsed? The first attack on the Persian Empire by the Muslims was at the time of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. In the year 12 of Hijrah, he sent two armies. One led by Khalid ibn al-Walid al-Makhzumi radiyallahu anhu, attacking southern Iraq, and the other army was led by Al-Muthanna ibn Haritha al-Shaybani radiyallahu anhu, who was attacking from northern Iraq. The attack of both armies started on the year 12 of Hijrah. Khalid ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu swept through southern Iraq in the direction of the capital, Al-Madain. Al-Muthanna ibn Haritha could not move. He was faced with a very strong resistance. And he did not have the military abilities of Khalid. So he was stopped. No, further.
Dear brothers, there's a car, number plate AJI 84U. It's a Ford station wagon. Could you please remove your car because you're blocking 5 other cars?
Sorry.
Khalid ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu continued moving north. Al-Muthanna ibn Haritha was stationed, could not move south. He was faced with a huge resistance.